Read the disclaimer. Doofus.
That does actually raise a very pressing question. What the heck do I have left from Siege that I can still review?
A fire adult!
Oh god, who said that? Where the hell? What smartass said that?
Hooey, right up above you! I'm on the shelf below that one, you dumbass. And the first thing I want you to do is to pick me up. Ah, good. Now completely forget about making...
Mindwipe, I feel the need to remind you that you are in no position to brainwash me, seeing as how you are a plastic collectible.
Wait a minute. I'll give you 3 reasons why you should review me instead of something from Siege.
Only 3 reasons?
That's right, 3! No substitutions, exchanges, or refunds. The first reason is that, well, you don't want to make a video reviewing the entire show.
Okay, you've got a good point. I did kinda just resign myself from actually making a legitimate review.
Second reason is because you already reviewed almost every Siege figure.
Wait, what about some Micromasters?
I believe there are very few people who care that much about Micromasters.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And the third reason is because you can't afford to buy anything from Walmart. You can't do any of the Walmart exclusive repaints, mostly because if you do, then you won't be able to buy the Coneheads and Skylinks.
Okay, I guess you do have a point there. Somewhat begrudgingly, salutations, denizens of the internet. I'm Firebite27, and let us commence our analysis of Transformers Generations Titans Return Mindwipe. But let's get one thing absolutely clear. The moment you start rapping in the voice of Robin Williams is the moment you go back to the collectible store.
Please do me and your audience a favor by getting the hell on with it. In his alt mode, Mindwipe, or perhaps the trans texture if you prefer the Japanese interpretation, looks a tad ridiculous, we'll say. I will not be a lazy eyebrow and split hairs over real-world accuracy. Bat-curacy, I guess. But I think it's safe to assume that there is not a single bat on the planet that is both translucent pink, black, brown, as well as whatever the hell they call the purple that they use on Cadbury's chocolate. However, a touch that I do like is that the jaw is articulated. And that's about it on this bat mode. Now, I'm not going to be too critical of this choice, mostly because, well, alt modes in general aren't as articulated as the robot modes are, but it is a shame that we didn't get a realistic bat wing flap motion from these wings. Then again, this is a $15 Hasbro Deluxe and not some $80 or $90 third-party masterpiece type business. And this thing exists. Is it a bobsled? A surfboard? The G-Con Claw? I mean, the closest that this accessory gets to serving a purpose in this mold is, well, plugging into the underside for a tail. But luckily, since this is Titan's Return, we can use this accessory for a different purpose. As I was attempting to demonstrate in the clip above, the cockpit in the bat's chest is a bit too tight on the legs. Mostly because this was the version of the Titan Master Mold that did not pin the legs at the hips, and instead tried to use a mushroom pegish, I don't know what kind of peg this would be called, but it tried to use that instead of pins, and the legs fell off of every Titan Master that used this. But luckily, Titan's Return has a different solution in mind. The Titan Master can just sit down in the claw shield thingy, and there, it's now a little vehicle sled. I don't know. What is this again? And then you can plug the gun in, and, yeah. 'Cause, you know, just give that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons. That's your little setup. And again, I only prefer this version of the setup because I hate how the legs come undone whenever I try to plug it into the chest. Though I am more than certain that the legs were a fixable issue, provided they had actually made a repaint. Unfortunately though, only Japan got one on eHobby with the Bat Convoy. Japan just gets all the cool repaints, doesn't it? Now then, a select few of you may be wondering what the bumps on the bottom of Mindwipe's Beast Mode chest, torso, I don't know what part of the animal that's called, is for, and if they're in fact War for Cybertron Blast Effect compatible. Well, I have mixed news for you. And that is the fact that, well, the pegs are pretty picky about which effect parts work. But let's be real, the only person who I know who really cares about this kind of compatibility is Dr. Lockdown. So let's talk about something you people are actually interested in hearing. The size comparisons. Here's Mindwipe next to my last review, Cyberverse Clobber, my last Titan's Return review, Repugnus, a Classics Acid Storm that I picked up from the same collectible store as Mindwipe, Spy Changer Scourge, a standard Qtama, a standard can of sparkling water, and unfortunately, when we were cleaning my room before I went to the collectibles store, I unfortunately lost Fraudside, so here he is next to an average bot. So, overall, Mindwipe's Beast Mode is competent, but there are quite a few things about it that bug me. Not the least of which being the squishy, icky plastic they used for the bat bits. But that's enough. Mindwipe! Transform!
We could take on the world, we could take on the world, you and me.
Hey, Fire Dolt.
Oh, Christ, what is it now, Mindwipe?
I'm Batman. Well, you're a very dumb man, I'll give you that much. I mean, I guess you could call yourself Batman in that you're a man made of bat. But does that make Vorath the Bat Child or something? I don't know. Also, if any of you have trouble getting this image out of your mind tonight, you are welcome. And while I did mention it in passing during the Bat mode, it does warrant repeating that the brown rubbery bits are pretty bad. The three big offenders in this case are the final flap for the wing, the two faux wings on the back, and the bat head. I mean, in general, these bat wings look pretty dumb even though they're G1 accurate, but that doesn't stop them from looking dumb. Fortunately, you can rotate them out of the way. Full transparency, I did think these would mimic coattails, but unfortunately, this ain't a bridged Alucard. And literally, the only thing I have left that I can nitpick is the fact that, well, he can't really ride or kick. So, this Mad Rogue won't be airborne anytime soon. Though, that's Old Man Bite's fault for not having a figure stand. Anyways, the size comparisons time. Here's Titan's Return Mindwipe next to Cyberverse Clobber, Titan's Return Deluxe Repugnus, Universe Acid Storm, Spy Changer Scourge, a standard Qtama, standard can of sparkling water, and a bot.
Overall, I think that Mindwipe is an incredible testament to how good Titan's Return was, and how good it still is, even in the face of objectively superior figures such as Impactor and Hound. Having said that, there are a few issues that I can see being valid complaints, like the hollowness. Even though I don't mind it, I can see why a bunch of other people would. Not to mention the fact that the legs should have really been pinned at the hip as well as at the knees. Though overall, that won't stop him from earning a 7 out of 10. And it does make me kind of sad that Titan's Return was over before I really had a chance to sort of sink my teeth into it, I guess. And now, of course, that I've reached the end of the video, it's time for my normal calls to action. Please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, of course if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the notification bell, and link down in the description, you will find my Teespring store as well as my Twitter page. Teespring is an online store that allows creators such as myself to sell you the various designs that we create. This design in particular is called Definitely Not a Morning Bot, and this shirt is quite comfortable. Of course, it doesn't just come in navy blue, it also comes in purple, orange, black if that's your want, white, and a bunch of other colors. Not to mention, it also comes on mugs, stickers, and a ton of other products that I can't remember off the top of my head. So, if you want to purchase this design, and trust me, it is very comfortable in this shirt, my mom can actually testify to that too, as she has ordered a hoodie off of the Teespring, you can actually go to my Teespring, and it is linked in the description, and in purchasing products from my Teespring, you will be supporting me. And well, now I've got to thank everyone who has purchased over the past week, and that would be my mom's baking group, the Bike Tribe. Thank you all for purchasing off of my Teespring store. Heck, these shirts are so comfy that I actually got Maya one.
I'm not sure if I should feel patronized, or if I look like a narcissistic jackass.
So what are you waiting for? Go to the description in Bytes Apparel Outpost and order today. You will not be disappointed. And with that being said, this is Firebite27, over and out. And don't forget...
Never give up.